And Spell Shield going to be fantastic. Very sort of telegraphed is those... oh, actually, LeyM going very low in this bottom side. The flash afterwards as Lowe's going to tank up a tower shot.
LoveLing's going in.
Yeah, LoveLing is in the mid lane. If we're going to have a look at it, there it is. Assassin going so low, and he's just going to die. The flash still available. Had to use the heal, but not wanting to waste a summoner. Going out of lane here for now as LoveLing's going to find his way in here. LeyM's going to fall down. Uzi picks up the kill. 2v2. Wushin does answer that one as, oh my goodness, it wasn't a great equalizer coming down from Skye.
To protect Gogoing in a 1v2 situation or in an unfavorable lane matchup. But now that he's winning, OMG actually do it with the bot lane. They know that the Uzi Vayne is something that can be camped, something that can be held behind. So it's all these wards on the red side jungle just to defend the 2v2 lane from this part of the jungle. It opens up a lot of space for OMG to make a pick.
Thrill of the Hunt has been popped here. LeBlanc looking for that empowered bowler. They do have the exclamation mark. Low getting taken down very far, very quickly. Ventral Maelstrom really helping him out as far as staying alive. He's going to try and pop it for some extra damage. Final hour has been popped here as Gogoing's found his way in amongst the fight. Gets slowed down by that bowler, and the boulder going to find Wushin here as well. The flash into the wallop. Oh, and the Gnar. It gets whiffed as Wushin with a fantastic spell shield stopped the beginnings of that stun. And Gogoing just going to walk away, tail between his legs, feeling a little bit silly.
Austrian right now is looking aggressive.
There's the flag and drag to come through. Teleport in answer here as the Boomerang Blade doing lots of work onto LoveLing. That Sidestone not doing work. Oh, the fantastic equalizer placement! And that secures the kill onto LoveLing. Skye's Rumble's fantastic. With this top outer turret, it's going to fall down.
Yep, so equalize the turret pressure. Now, of course, this is the part where Skye has to be frustrated, but...
Oh, LeBlanc coming through. Oh, the double Gnar in response here. Skye gets walloped as well, but Rumble too strong at this stage of the game. They turn it around, but Gogoing, you have to give him that. That was a good try.
They pick up the bottom turret. That's the second of the outer turret, so you have to think they'll rotate mid, but they'll stop in the middle for Dragon and pick it up, at least at the moment, uncontestedly.
Yep. Drive-by Dragon here, easily secured by OMG and King. It's as if they think that this is OMG's thing on the map. And
turrets, she just can't outpush this Azir.
Yeah, and Gogoing just going to wander out of lane here, and King are just a little bit annoyed at the movements of this Gnar, who's about to transform back here as well. The Gnar, the double Gnar, yet again, gets the wallop this time as he crushes his way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were complimenting Skye on his equalizers before. You can't melt down a mountain, man. It's not going to work out, and Gogoing escapes with his life.
Yeah, that was a slightly questionable equalizer right there.
Flag and Drag going to find LeBlanc here as the empowered bowler does miss. He's going to be forced to flash out of the way of that Cataclysm as Gogoing has found his way around here yet again. Cools here as well. Such huge damage, and Spirit Rushes in the way for his Orb of Deception to pick up the kill. Beautiful Ahri play.
The engagement on a single target. But when he saw the people picking up blue, he realized they had to back away. Lower pops his ult. They might go in.
He's actually flash boosted advanced on top of LeBlanc here. It's a decent equalizer. King going to take low down very, very quickly, but LeBlanc falls to Uzi, who's tumbling around the back of this fight. Assassin now in with a lot of damage as LeyM going to use that Monsoon to split up the battle. Skye comes in as well. LeyM picks up a kill. That Magi starting to stack up as Skye in a lot of trouble. The last Silver Bolts proc to come through, but it's actually going to be the flash from LoveLing to secure the kill here as Gogoing. He manages to pick up a kill on the backside, and Assassin, he kills Uzi just before falling down, and LeyM is just going to rocket out of this fight. So incredibly fast, he's going to spot out LoveLing heading back towards his base. Even manages to get a Q down there as well. I mean, an E. And there's the Howling Gale. Is he going for the 1v1? Oh, the last auto attack, not quite enough.
The theory behind the Juggernaut here is basically that they have a hyper carry in Vayne, and the most important thing for a Vayne is for a frontline to stand up.
2-item spike hit by Uzi as well. He has that Ghost Blade. Nice equalizer there to corral going out of this fight low, trying to stand in the front, but he's so squishy. He's going to fall down eventually, and King managed to capitalize, and Gogoing could not get into that battle at all. As well with that Monsoon for the healing as well as the disengage. Oh, and LoveLing actually looking for LeBlanc. Still very low on health. Doesn't... Oh, actually has that flash. Is going to be able to get out of the way of that one. But the flag and drag. Oh, Emperor's Divide just to try and stop this one. But low, going so deep onto LeBlanc. The equalizer just for fun. And they managed to pick up that kill. But Skye, he's going to fall down.
Yeah, Skye dies in the transition. He got the equalizer available, but completely got nuked by Cole's Ahri. There's no real frontline here from King. But look, they're going to have to initiate a fight right now.
Yeah, they've discovered the dragon is in fact an objective that they can go for. Thrill of the Hunt was popped, but OMG are still committed to this dragon. MLXG, it's going to be a 50-50. He steals the dragon, and the fight is now on. OMG trying to get the damage down. Cool is going to eliminate Skye straight away. LeyM gets exploded, forced to flash away. Assassin with a brilliant Emperor's Divide, cutting this team fight in half. And King, they're somehow turning it around. Low is so low, and Wuxx managing to get the damage. Uzi's dead. Cool, the last man standing with the damage, and Gogoing on the run. King, we've talked about the fact that their team fighting's brilliant. Hadn't seen it just yet in this series, and Wuxx just gonna dive the turret for the final kill for King.
But the disengage really paid dividends for King.
Yeah, and Assassin's Azir play was so beautiful in that fight as well. He managed to use that Emperor's Divide just to make sure that OMG couldn't have their way with... Oh, it's just complimenting Assassin while he dies.
He used his gap close to get into the brush for the back.
Of course, Uzi, fantastic, like you mentioned. Cool, also good. As Skye's going to get caught out here just a little bit. Nice equalizer placement. Then he's going to use that Zhonya's to get out Scrap Shield to help him out. And survives the pick, and that was one of the good equalizers. Oh, actually, Cataclysm going to come through here as well. Emperor's Divide going to be used. Assassin, Zhonya's out of the way of all of the lockdown to come through. Low is going to be forced to flash away, but Cool with a beautiful Q. Going to go straight over the top of Assassin and remove him yet again. He just wants to play League of Legends, guys, and you're killing him way too much.
Yeah, it's the Emperor's Divide was on point once again. So was the Zhonya's, but just the amount of AoE damage coming from Cool meant that he just couldn't get away from that fight. Didn't have flash available. It's going to be the Baron rush down. Maybe this time they'll get it, but LXG, he's still trying to contest it.
He's trying to put the effort in. It's going down very low. He flashes in, but doesn't manage to get the steal, and the Condemn against the wall is going to punish that kitty, but it was a good attempt.
And Uzi really, really overextended, but looking for a pick.
They're looking for some sort of pick. There's the final hour being popped here. Skye going to use that Zhonya's, dodges out of the way of the charm here as well as Assassin. He's discovered Uzi, who's just going to eliminate Skye. And OMG collapse onto their carries here as well. OMG own the jungle of King.
Like anyone else in the world.
MLXG's popped that ultimate, launched himself into the backline. It's a decent flank, but MLXG's getting destroyed. He pops the Locket of the Iron Solari, but Uzi gets ripped apart, and Assassin trying to turn it around. Could it be King's opportunity as these Sand Soldiers are doing work on the lineup of OMG? As he can, sort of spamming war, just wants to press war buttons, loves that stuff. MLXG now looking for an in here onto the Dragon. They've pulled it out of OMG. But we'll see whether MLXG is going to get his eye back in here as well. Assassins here. A lot of AoE potential from King. And now Wuxx and Skye. The equalizer's available. 2,000 health on the Dragon. Are they going to pull the trigger? King, they need to move now. He steals it yet again. And LoveLing starts up the fight. The equalizer's right in the backside. And Uzi's trapped. He can't get any damage down. And King trying to deal with Gogoing now is Cool. He singled out Skye. Uses a really nice Zhonya's, but he's going to fall down. 2 members for none. And OMG somehow turn around that fight, but lose the Dragon.
Yeah, he loves to be initiated onto just because he has so much space control, but when Cool's as fed as he is, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah, speaking of which, he's actually going to miss that charm. Takes some tower hits as well as Assassin flashes over the wall, uses the Zhonya's here as well. Cool picks it up with a nice charm, and MLXG going to try and pick up the kill. Is the Q there? Yes, it is. The shutdown to come through from MLXG. 1-for-1 so far, but the fight continues as Skye trying to do some work, doesn't have the Zhonya's, and Uzi picks up that kill. Low gonna fall down in the meantime, and LeyM, oh no, the Magi stacks, and he's gonna fall as Uzi picks up that kill. Wuxx now gets flashed on, but gets destroyed, does Uzi. The Gnar into the wall, Gogoing another double, and another pickup. That was beautiful, and OMG turned it around after an extended team fight.
King over an extended fight because they need to lock down Cool and kill him.
Yeah, and Gogoing, we talk about him every OMG game as MLXG is actually going to try and find the fight here. The teleport immediately, and MLXG dies before anything happens. Emperor's Divide going to get everyone out of that Cataclysm as OMG just more than happy to be engaged on. And Gogoing, what tower? He doesn't mind. Sun turret not going to do anything.
Yeah, here's a Sun Tower, but completely shrugs away that damage. Baron's up again. They're going to go straight for it.
Yeah, with the jungler down here as well. No heroic steals going to come through from MLXG, and maybe a little bit of miscommunication, some frustration coming through from King perhaps, as MLXG didn't quite need to go that deep onto LoveLing, who's a tanky guy, and this Baron is going to go down for free kills, but it's been a while since that last heroic one in the bottom lane, and The fight may have actually broken out here. Cataclysm going to come through as LoveLing going to EQ himself out of it. rnlxg doesn't quite have the flash. There's a beautiful wallop landing straight onto the members of King, and Cool is in this fight trying to do some work. LeyM's going to fall down already. Assassin very high on health, and look at the health bars of OMG. They're starting to get ripped apart by this Azir, and they're all flashing down. Assassin picks up low. LoveLing trying to back with that empowered recall. And OMG have to back away from this dragon.
And dive into this King lineup, specifically dive into this 6-item Azir.
Half of his health here is Gogoing. He's been singled out, getting burnt down. Of course, with that Warmogs, it makes that Leandry's Torment a little bit better. 3 Sand Soldiers just smashing him down. Does jump his way out of there, but now their most tanky member not going to be available for the next fight. And start up the Baron, it may not necessarily be the best decision, but it's getting destroyed. No vision for OMG. And LoveLing comes in, he steals it! And OMG start the fight, the equalizer to break things apart. Uzi's getting burnt down here, forced to flash over the wall, and Assassin gets a decent Emperor's Divide, but Skye falls down. rnlxg falls down, a double kill for Uzi, as Assassin just going to be trying to back in a safe location. Gogoing comes around and says, guys, stop doing this to me. I'm going to stop you from backing. And King, they're waiting in this brush. Wushin gets shielded up here as well. Tries to find Cool. Assassin going to fall down from Gogoing, though. Wushin's going to die at the same time. And OMG get the team fight finally that they're looking for. As Uzi says, I don't even care about my team. I just want to take an inhibitor.
For once, Uzi's not bloodthirsty for kills, but again, LoveLing deserves all the credit. The blind steal, the EQ into Smite, it won them the game. They took a decisive team fight after it. Uzi says, okay, let's just finish this game. I've had enough of this Vayne. And they're going to win it, OMG.
Yeah, beautifully played by OMG, but King managing to bounce back from an utter defeat, pushing this one out to 48 minutes when at 35 minutes in this game, there was about 700 gold in it. So the younger lineup definitely looking fantastic.